Welcome, welcome, welcome to Thorough on Tuesday. We're talking about legendary. This is a lady that needs no introduction, so I will let her introduce herself.
Hey, it's Mama D. My name is Mama D Diamonds. I live in Las Vegas, Nevada right now. And what I do is I am a long-distance motorcycle rider, but it's not just about riding, it's about inspiring and making a difference in whatever I do. I'm also a published author. I have two books that I am so thankful to be able to write. It's like something that you need to do to share your goals, your passion with the world. The first one is actually about me making history. The first person to ride the same motorcycle in all 50 United States plus. The first time I went to Alaska in 2005 because I wanted to route it out. I don't know if anybody's seen that picture of going to Alaska before and after Garfield. He's all fat and plumped, and the other one like he had a piece of dynamite stuck up his ass. That's what I look like. I would go out, and I knew that to expect when I get up there. But the thing is, when you do Alaska Highway, it's different every time. You always expect the worst, so you always prepare for the worst. And those get through it. But I just came out with a new book called Beyond the Bike. Beyond the Bike. Being your best you on and off tunes, and I'm gonna tell you what it is. It's everything from guns to masturbation. Just saying. And this is a handbook. Yes. So this is a book that is Mama D's 33. So it's 33 things in my life that I do, not just riding a motorcycle, but also eating right, exercise. Because if you're better off the bike, you're gonna be better on the bike. It's about just women out there by themselves, and get your head out of your phone. You'll be a victim.
Yeah,
if you're going to carry a gun or you practice it, it shouldn't be a piece of jewelry. It should be something. So if you're posting everything on Facebook and then your gun, you ain't showing yourself at the range, then that's a piece of jewelry.
Listen.
And also too, be aware of your surroundings when you're out and about. My rule is if I don't invite you in, and if you come that close, then we're gonna have a problem. But you have to be aware of your surroundings. You can't do that if you're like this on your phone. I talk about the way that I've been, because people say, what do you do to be your... I said, well, it's too many things. You have to read the book. But I also, everything, I will tell you a story. And then what I do is I will give you tips of what you can do. And I put at the end, what have you learned and what will you add to your tool belt? And there's lines and you can make notes and stuff. 5x8 handbook. And so the thing is, you can actually add to. So when I do a workshop, so I can't exactly tell you everything I do, but then I can expound on the things that are in the book. That way it educates, and you can also refer to it, and then you can add to it along the way as you learn. So it's a learning tool as well. So and I interject a lot of humor. I go into some harsh things that people don't want to talk about. But
got to read the book.
Yes. The thing is, what's good about it, I tell people, I said, if there's one thing in that book you take with you to be better, because it's not about doing what I do, because I've been doing what I've been doing for almost 40 years, taking care of myself. 40 years in the book. I'm talking about taking care of myself. I have only been riding 25 years, but at 40 years, what happened is I was a size 16 and had a like 27. And I knew because of health history in my family is 60. And the fact that I'm doing what I'm doing at 65 is unheard of. So the thing is, can I just interject a little bit? I was never supposed to do anything with everything. I was always, I'm going to tell you this is some real hard stuff that most people don't even know. When I grew up in Oklahoma, my mother was a soul, didn't know any better. She would actually, when I had my period, she actually would have men come to the house where I'd have sex with them, get pregnant, where we could get welfare. It didn't matter how many, it didn't matter what, and I ended up getting pregnant at 17 by a 25-year-old man, and my mother wanted another son. And when I brought him home from the hospital, she took him and used him as a pawn for me to send 80% of whatever money I made to the house, which was paying for my siblings' cigarettes, and they would call my mother and run up a $300 collect phone calls. She called me the next day and said, my phone's going to be cut off tomorrow. I would have to wire her money overnight. So the thing is, the reason why I'm so passionate about my name that I lately changed to Mama D period Diamond is because I didn't think that I had what it took to be a mama until I started training the fighters. And they gave me the name of honor of Mama D. And so I was also ended up in a verbally abusive marriage for 32 years. And the same thing, because I didn't have any gauge of what a good relationship was, but this person also tell me things behind closed doors, but in front of everybody. He's like, oh, I love her, I worship the ground she walks on. And then so nobody believed me when I said he was doing that. That didn't sound like, and guess what? I was suicidal more than once because of that. But he did me a favor after 32 years of marriage, left me with a text and a letter, and he's now out of my life. And I'm not keeping his name, so I legally changed my name last year, March the 1st, to Mama D Diamond. It was through the Zoom call. Actually, it was just a phone call with a judge, a witness, and a stenographer. And I'm sitting at my dining room table dressed as if I was in court.
Well, thank you for sharing that story, but I have a question.
Yeah.
With all that you have, when you get on that bike, when you're on tour, how does that therapeutically help you to balance everything out? And what advice do you have for someone who, let's say, in the bike set life, stressing, and don't ride the bike? You know what I'm saying? Because it's all about the bike life, the journey. So what advice do you have for a person that help you to balance yourself?
Actually, nobody's ever been a role model for me. Things come to me, but when I started riding,
Yes.
when I was in the saddle was the only time that I felt free. Everything that was going on in my life disappeared for those hours, and that's why when I started riding, it just. But you know what? Because it was my time. And the thing is, when I kicked that kickstand up and I rolled, just rolling in first gear, everything just goes. I feel it right here. It's just warm. So the thing is, I wanted to share the other stuff because that gave me the foundation, but also made me appreciate the motorcycle even more.
Right.
Because the bad is going to strengthen you and also make you aware. So that's why with the Beyond the Bike, it's still going to be, because my cover is going to own a motorcycle. It's always going to be about, but if you're not the best you can be off the saddle, because you can't live on your motorcycle 24 hours a day. So the times that you're not on the bike, when you're trying to be the best you can be, when you get on that motorcycle, it makes it so much better. The thing is, the fact that I was able to do what I did to get here is because I've been taking care of myself. If I was just a 65-year-old person that didn't work out, didn't eat healthy, didn't do anything, that would be a whole different story. But so the thing is, it's like what you need to do is try to be balanced. Try to be happy wherever you are, but when you get on that motorcycle, it's even sweeter. That's the whole thing. The whole thing about a sweet ride, that's a whole other level of sweet ride.
It really is. A powerful interview. I have a complete message to all of us at the 2023 Iron Elite. You're going to enjoy it. There's be a part 2, maybe a part 3. But we thank you for such a wonderful interview and sharing your journey. No, thank you. All right, let me get that.